this very simple thing. I would like to first to give you some brief about why should we learn business intelligence, because the Tableau is nothing but Tableau is it is built to deliver rapid for business intelligence. That's it. That's the reason everyone looking at Tableau. So Tableau giving us business intelligence. So first, let us know what is business intelligence. Why should we learn business intelligence? Guys, someone, could you mute on so that I won't get any disturbance from your side? Great. So now first let us, so I'm working in a company wherein we did a small research that, and as a software company, so we know the fact that, this industry, all the market is keep changing with different technologies, concepts and everything. So we know that, different languages like PHP, Java, .NET, we work over there, and we are not getting good pays from the clients and very good amount of the projects. And even SAP and Oracle apps, they got released way back around 17 to 20 years. So they are stable now. SAP or Oracle apps are not required much resource for supporting or for enhancing the other modules. The only thing is, we started doing some research. What kind of subject, what kind of technology we can depend on. So here I'm going to be give you some sort of research that gives some information that why should we learn a BI. Before we came to know, so that I just want to tell you one thing, that why should we learn BI. Before that, the definition of the BI we should know that, right? Here I wrote a formal definition of the BI. BI is the set of techniques and tools for the transformation of raw data into meaningful, useful, insightful information for business analysis purpose. That is fine, very nice to have this kind of definitions. This is very traditional definition of business intelligence. But in layman terminology, I can say business intelligence is nothing but which helps the business owner to understand his business. That's it. It's that simple. And before we go to a business intelligence, we should know the definition of data. So what is the definition of the data? As per our academic, we know the definition of data is nothing but its combination of characters, numbers, special characters, video streams, audio streams, and etc. etc. For me, as a business intelligence guy, data is not that. Data is a fact. For me, data is a fact. Something happened, so that is stored somewhere. So for business intelligence guy, for me it is a fact. When I start analyzing the fact, digging into the fact, I'll get to know insights that helps the business owner to grow his business or understand his business. And why people nowadays started depending on business intelligence means getting the right information to the right people at the right time. Because of this statement, Tableau got more popularity nowadays among the very big MNC companies, because we need to help the business owners to make the real-time decisions at the right time. So that is cool. I say right. So why should I learn business intelligence? Forget about the tool. We got so many tools. We'll come to the tools. So why should I learn business intelligence? Guys, let us go back to the 30 years. Say, if you see the market, 1980s to 1990s. In this decade, the software industry focused on only character user interfaces. I mean, all operating systems and applications, everything like, command based. If I enter the command, so I'll get the result. So people started focusing on character user interfaces. And most of the companies who started between 1980s and 1990s, now those companies are very big companies and MNCs. 1991 to 2000. This is one more decade. People started focusing on developing a kind of graphical user interfaces. Even if you see the Windows, Office, and everything, every graphical user interfaces come across came in 1991 to 2000. SAP, York Labs, everything, so here. So now people done with most of the graphical user interfaces and applications and everything. When it comes to the 2001 to 2010 and till now, so we are done enough with developing character user interfaces and graphical user interfaces and everything. But here, in this decade, people shifted their focus to online applications, internet-based applications, like web applications. If you see that, so Google got more popularity in this decade, and then Amazon and MySpace and Orkut and Facebook, Myntra, Flipkart. There are so many applications, Alibaba. So every web application got more popular here, and these applications keep generating lots of information. For example, Google per day is generating around 34 petabytes of information every day. 1 petabyte equal to 1024 terabytes. So that's kind of huge information every day. Every web applications keep generating. And 2010 to 2013 is era of mobile applications. Everyone thought that the next future is mobile applications. Let us establish a company for mobile applications. It's normally happen, but so they came to know that right now the mobile applications we got around 60 millions. What else I can build? Out of 60 million mobile applications, I can't build anything, right? Everything is implemented over there. And now if I want to build the mobile applications, I mean, as a company, so I can charge maximum $5,000 to $10,000 from the customer. So I can't run the even company. Now, people don't know that how to head towards what in the software industry. All these 35 years or 40 years, we came across different things. For one thing, there is one hidden agenda of from 1980s to till now. No one focused on that area. Everyone started focusing. Everyone focused on something, building some kind of interfaces to make computer available to even laymen and even uneducated person. That is our focus. And we forget something else. Why we build all these applications? We build all these applications for capturing data. Well, we captured the data, but what I'm going to do with that data? So no one answering that. So technology is keep changing, and the different frameworks keep changing, databases keep changing, but nothing is changing. What is that? That is data. So we came to know that, so instead of depending on something that is keep changing every day, the data is going to be common, and it is incredibly increasing every day. Now, compared to 1980s, right now, the data is got increased 6,500 times. And by 2020, it is going to be increased more than 2,000 times. That a huge amount of data is going to be generated. Guys, you know that human beings built a planet unknowingly. The population of planet is 3.5 billion, and it is called internet. Around 350 crore people are using internet every day. You can hardly find the person who is not using toothpaste, but you can easily find the person who is using smartphone right now. Every person keep generating the data every day. They are acting like a data agents. Every day they are WhatsApping and sending emails, and huge information is getting generated. So we need someone who can analyze the data and give you some patterns and understand my customer. When I can understand my customer, I could able to generate huge business. So this is huge market. Behind the capturing all this data, people ignored all these things earlier. Now they started focusing on the data they collected. They want to understand first their business and customer. Then based on that, they want to make the real-time decisions. And I'll tell you a few more things about business intelligence. Say example, So you know, guys, right? The chairman of Pepsi is Indra. So Indra made a decision that she wants to take a brand ambassador for one of the products. So they want to just go with Amir Khan, say example. So they want to make him 100 crores of payment for 5 years contract. So they can't just go away and they can make the payment of 100 crores to Amir Khan. There must be some logical, mathematical, statistical analysis should happen behind the decision. So they can't just like that make the decisions. So they can think before they're giving money or commitment to the American. So he is going to be influenced to my audience, and he is going to be increased. He is going to be a cause that is going to be get more sales for my product. What is his popularity coming 5 years? Is going to be sustained the same similar way what the present. So all these questions should be answered before we commit. So how can we get this kind of statistics? We got two ways. One is online survey. Second is offline survey. Offline survey, if I ask someone else about, so do you fan of American? He can say that, yes, I'm fan of American right now. But after, he sees some pictures, he can say that I'm a fan of Hrithik Roshan. So we can't depend on offline surveys. So online survey. So these guys, all these corporate companies invest 20% of their money on buying different sort of metrics from companies like Google, Facebook, MSN, Yahoo, and there are so many applications. So they buy this kind of metrics from these online websites, and based on that, they forecast around 5 years this guy's popularity, and they can estimate that how many people is going to be influenced by this celebrity. So that's a huge money. Recently, Facebook established a company for only business intelligence in Hyderabad, spending around 350 crores. They recruited just 40 people. So that is business intelligence. That's the reason that there is a huge potentiality in the market. If you learn business intelligence, we can definitely get the good salary, the scale, and good bright future. So hope I convinced you about business intelligence. That's the reason we need to learn the business intelligence. So fine. The next thing is, it's absolutely fine we learn business intelligence. To implement all these business intelligence techniques, we need to have a end of the day one tool. So what is that tool? I'm so confused, and there are so many applications there in the world, and everyone is speaking about the business intelligence. There are open source tools and all. So let us see that what kind of tool can help us to find these techniques. Before that, so when you learn business intelligence, so we can make the competitive advantage. So kind of dashboards we can develop, optimization, predictive modeling, forecasting, statistical analysis, alerts, and we can have a ad hoc reporting, standard reports we can generate, and we can predict, and we can see that what the best that can happen, what will happen next, what if these trends continue. All these kind of analysis can be done using business intelligence techniques. And going forward, core capabilities of business intelligence: data storage and management, that comes under the Hadoop big data, and information delivery and query reporting analysis. Data storage and management, we follow data warehousing, ad hoc analysis, data quality, data mining. I'll give you a brief about all these data warehousing concepts: ad hoc analysis, data quality, mining, and all. And information delivery. So all this research can be delivered, all this analysis can be delivered through the dashboards, collaboration search, managed reporting, visualizations, scoreboards, scorecards, or we call it call-out boxes. And product analysis, production reporting, OLAP analysis. And what is the benefits of business intelligence? Improve management process. Planning, controlling, measuring, changing resulting in increased revenues and reduced costs. That is the first benefit that we get from the business intelligence. And the second is improve operational process. Fraud detection. There is a law, advanced chart in Tableau. We call it Benford's law. Benford's law help us to find the fraud transactions that happen in any financial institutions like financial department also. Say example, something ran wrong in ICICI Bank. So how can we find that exact transaction went wrong? So we see that also here, and predict the future. That is most important here. And BI golden rules. You need to remember this. If you want to analyze the data should be quality and accuracy. As I said, if the data is not accurate, whichever the business insight you design here or you discode here, that is going to be false. You can't make the decisions based on that information. Data consistency. And the next is data timelines. And let us come to the Tableau. So that is business intelligence. Since we keep generating huge information, we have huge amount of data there in the world. We need resources who can analyze that data and provide us the proper, precise metrics to make the real-time decisions. And here, why should I do all these techniques using Tableau? Why don't I go with Spotfire, ClickView, and MicroStrategy, SAS, Pentahost, Pago BI? We got so many Oracle Business Intelligence, SAP Business Objects. So why should I learn only Tableau? Yes, I just give one simple example. So you're approaching a company employer for a job. In our resume, you got all the stuff like Java, C++, C, and .NET, SAP, Oracle apps, assembly level language, everything. You mentioned everything over there in your resume. Do I select you? Not at all, right? First thing, I won't believe that you know everything. The second thing is I want experts. I don't want person who claims that he knows everything. So the similar way, Tableau built for business intelligence, nothing else. And Tableau got patent technology which called WHQL. And which called WHQL? Visual Query Language. So this is uniqueness of the Tableau. Because of this, Tableau can make things beautiful and gorgeous. I'll show you some samples here in the demo itself. So, and if you talk about ClickView, say example, ClickView deals with many things. Even they got complete ETL. They deal with the data connections and all. Tableau also got the data connections. Tableau got more than 60 data connections, but they won't deal with complete ETL. You can extract, you can transfer, but we don't have an option to load the data again into the databases, different data sources. So that's the reason. If you talk about SAP Business Object, SAP is a primary focus on ERP, not Business Object, and Oracle primary focus on something else, not here. And Tableau is the only one. In a single year, they got released more than 14 versions. And we are going to be discussing on ninth version. So that's just recently released this month itself. So, and that's the reason we chose Tableau as one of the framework that helps us to find the techniques of business intelligence. And Tableau makes rapid fire business intelligence. And founded 2004, headquartered in Seattle, Washington, and it's got recognized by Gartner, fastest growing business intelligence company in the world. The most of the big MNCs are using Tableau: Apple, Microsoft, Wells Fargo, Jinga, Bank of America, Walmart. Tableau got 5 different products. I'll teach each product benefits and the features, how it works, and how it helps us to find it. resolve the business intelligence requirements. This is Tableau timeline. These are the different companies that are there in the market using the Tableau, and we got very commercial business products too, that is Tableau Desktop and Tableau Server. Here we're going to be discussing Tableau Desktop, and even we see that here. So see here, so I'm showing one of our, so I worked on ICICI Bank General Insurance. Using Tableau, we can build this kind of beautiful dashboards. So you can understand that, if you know the data, the meaning of the data which is there in dashboard. So I'm just showing this is one of the example that we can build this kind of information. And let us come on to the Tableau. This is Tableau version 9. So here we got different connections, data connections, like Excel sheet, text file, Microsoft Access, statistical file from our other files. This is Tableau TIA server. You can get the data from Tableau server, Microsoft SQL server, MySQL, and from more than 60 different data sources. You can just click on it so that you can enter the server database, username and password. You can connect to any data source that is there. And now, I just want to show you see here, I got different dimensions and measures. Anyways, I can explain when we start the class what is the measure, what is the dimension, everything. And I can provide you a detailed material that explain you about each and every feature of the Tableau. And let us see that how easy the Tableau. See here, I'm not going to teach you the tool. Here I'm teaching you the business intelligence techniques and how we can implement those techniques using Tableau. That is our major focus. It's not about learning tool. Tool can be learned even in a week or fortnight and a month. But it is not important learning a tool. It's important about learning the business intelligence techniques. Say example, if you get a retail data, how you will see that data. I mean, what is your perception of seeing that data, and how you need to visualize and analyze that data to get more insights that helps the business owner to make the decisions. Here we got the dimensions and measures. See example. So I said right that so Tableau got patent which QL, visual query language. I got now sales and the column shelf. I got different categories in my store. So appliances, binders, and the different categories I got here. I just turn on the labels to see what is the business that happened here. See, in the appliances I got 1.5 millions. In the binders I got 2.2 millions and 1.6 million, like that. I got huge business here. So I can get just like that bar chart. The same bar chart, if you want to define in any tool, so first you need to define the properties. It takes half an hour to 1 hour, depends upon the complexity of your view or your graph. So then you can design bar chart or whatever the chart you require. But here it is not like that. You can simply drag and drop. You can create whichever chart you want. And I will show you even complex chart creating in just 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I'm going to be draw a trend lines. Just see here. I can get it done in matter of 2 to 3 minutes. Now I'm taking department and I want region and a shape, and I want item under the region, and I want to swap this. and trend lines. See guys, in just a matter of 1 minute, I drawn trend lines. Trend lines which helps you to understand your business trend. So the same kind of trend lines if you want to draw in any tool, that kills your time. So here it's not about the tool we are learning. Here about we are learning business intelligence techniques, and we need a tool wherein we can resolve, we can make the data visually appeal to our business owners. So that is the thing here, and see here, a building kind of bubble chart here is that simple. Take the sales and size and take the category and colors. You'll get the tree map, and I want the circles so you can get the bubble charts. And you can make the different appeal to your chart. So guys, this is about the Tableau and the business intelligence stuff, and we're gonna learn analyzation, what is data visual importation, everything is there. So I myself got created this document. I can share this document with you guys. Yeah,
this is nice. Yeah. And will you be explaining in the upcoming classes like how the requirements come to you?
Yeah, yeah. Here every problem. Say I'll explain you every problem. Like if you get a requirement from the client asking about top 10 products by sales, how you can generate the report. I'll write this question and I will show you that we can generate report like this. So I'll take your real-time scenarios and I'll explain every time.
Okay. Thank you.
Any more questions, guys?
Do you have any idea how is the market in US, especially Tableau?
I myself, I'm teaching this, around 1.5 years. So I learned it in US itself, a company called Excel Insights. The market in US is very good, and right now it is extraordinary. I don't know after 1 year, 1.5 years. Right now it is extraordinary. It's really, so the scale and everything these guys getting is really very good. So I myself giving support to around 6 people whom I got placed in years.
Okay. It's the different 15 minutes of the class. So one quick question I have is that, do we do the data loads and everything, and the Tableau has its own DB, or how from where the data? So you just create a data source and connecting to the live database and generating the reports on the OLTP, or it has its own database and wherein you load the data and creating the reports.
Srinivas, here we got distinct difference between Tableau Desktop and Tableau Server. Tableau Desktop doesn't have any kind of database. Through Tableau Desktop, you can connect to any data source. Say example, Amazon Redshift or IBM DB2 or SQL, Oracle, whichever database, SAP HANA. So you can connect to any data type, and you can extract the data, and you can modeling the data as per your requirement, and you can store in the Tableau itself the data. Okay. Whereas come to the Tableau Server got PostgreSQL, which store the data, and there are from Tableau Server itself we can give the roles and permissions to the different Tableau developers. So desktop doesn't have any database. Server has the database, and using Tableau Desktop, we connect, we get the live data from the different data sources, we start analyzing the data. That's it. Yes, any more questions?
So when do you use the Tableau server then? What situations we use Tableau server?
See, Tableau servers required, MNC companies usually use the Tableau server. Say example, I got, say, let us assume I'm running Tata Group, example. So I can't share the data with everyone, right? It's very confidential data. I can't, I can have a multiple Tableau developers, business intelligence guys. So I can set the rules, permissions to each and every BI developer, Tableau developer. Say example, I can give you access to only permission to access only marketing data. So you can't see, finance information and other sales information and other stuff. You can able to see only the marketing, how much we spent and how much we spent on promoting in some product in Facebook, etc. So you need to analyze only that data. So wherein in a big organizations, when it is came to know, when we need to give a set of permissions or rules to a developer, BI developer, so this is where we can use exactly, Tableau server. And Tableau server got 4 different layers, levels of securities. So that is altogether different subject.
So, it does not store any data, right? You're saying, it's useful to set up the permissions and access controls and things like that.
No, server can store the data. Server got predefined more than 250 predefined tables having with lots of columns and all. That's the beauty of server. Server can have the data. So see, in a real time, we connect to different data sources and we will save this data in server. So whenever we want to access the same data, we can connect to the server and we can use the same data that's stored in the server.
Do you use the REST?
Okay, got it.
You got it. Yeah.
The type of REST is like you use it. I don't read that much. So
Guys, hi. Hello.
Yeah.
Vamshi. Sir. Guys, are we done with this the seminar? So can I? Hello.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody got any other questions, but I don't have any more questions.
Cool. Done, guys. So guys, I'm quitting from this the demonstration if you guys are fine with it.
So
Okay,
once we complete this session, like how soon we may get a job? Like approximately, can you tell me?
See, seeing your experience.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, it depends on how you learn and how you present in the interview and how much you focused on the course. That's a different part. But just generally, like approximately, like how soon you may get a job.
See, I saw people got placed to even who doesn't know about meaning of data. Okay. So that kind of huge potentiality we got in the market regarding Tableau. If you at least you can get placed, there is no doubt about it, as soon as possible. I mean, if you put resume today itself, you will get placed tomorrow. That is the market in right now in US. The thing is, once you go there and you can have a supporter like me, but I can't give you support, the whole day, right? I can give you 1 hour. Even the 1 hour, if you get any real-time issue, I can't see that real-time issue. So I would suggest the people first learn complete Tableau, at least the features. What are the features are there in the Tableau? How you can use those features and implement them? Business techniques, BI techniques. So if you know that, you can really you can have a good survival over that. So getting placed is hardly 1 month.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, I'm exiting from demonstration. So hope you all are fine with it.
So when will you be starting the classes actually?
That I exactly don't know. That someone who's there who contacted you guys, right? So
Yes,
they
okay.
will give you an update on when we are going to be starting classes and all.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, guys.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye bye.